All right, it is 8 a.m. We've had all of 4 hours sleep. We're here in Miami, down at Bashore. Coral Gables? Yeah, Bashore. Bashore? There you go. Heard it from Tommy.
I hear everything.
And we are going to film a little bit in this in the bakery. We're going to taste some pastries and yeah, just get a little behind the scenes of what they do here. Hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you, Miguel. Well, thank you.
Look at all the guys here. They have beautiful hairnets. But my God, it smells amazing in here.
The world 3 years, best pastry chef in the world. Can I say that?
Yeah, you can say it. It's right.
Because if I say that,
Yeah, you can say it.
if I say that,
Start here.
so people will look up.
Understand French, understand twice. You understand the code. Question, but here is the right here. How is it?
So I can say
Guys, yeah. Say it, you can show it. Or, you can say it and show it. Okay. That's the chapter.
beautiful.
We kind of just stuffed our faces, but these guys have given us a little bit of everything. We've got the pistachio croissants, but these guys have really looked out for us. We've had all the pastries. We've got these amazing little baguettes that have just brought out of the oven here. Yeah, the Spanish eggs. I had the breakfast. But I'm so full. So we are now at the Shoreside facilities in Fort Lauderdale here, and Peyton is actually starting a job here. What are you doing?
So I'm basically doing the content creation, photography, videography. I have been recently tasked with setting up a studio for product photography, so we have a lot of stuff to open and I am so excited!
Yeah, so Peyton's background is actually she went to college for all of this stuff, so the plan is she's going to come here to work for Shoreside, and then I'm not really sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to take some temp jobs in the Caribbean and stuff like that. So it would just be nice to be together, get a place, and yeah, I might do some advising for Shoreside. I'm not really sure, but I haven't really thought about it that far as Project X kind of ended quite abruptly. But anyway, we're going to set this up. We're going to show you what we got. I'm excited because we got plates from Cara from Barcelona as well, which we're excited to show you, and just get this whole thing set up.
Yeah.
All right. You might be wondering what we're up to. We just landed literally in Fort Lauderdale, and we are going on a bit of a tour. We're being taken around by Shoreside Support, but we're in the seafood place at the moment, and it is incredible. The most amazing seafood. We literally got a tour. Whole bluefin tuna from Spain. Branzino from, I think it's from Greece, like all over the world. I'm going to take you a little tour here, but super amazing. Look at all this tuna. Amazing stuff. honestly super impressed that this is in Florida and the quality of the seafood here. Look, oysters from Canada. They got everything here. You guys got everything from all over the world, right?
What's your
East
name?
Coast, West Coast.
What's your name?
My name is Kevin.
Kevin, so yeah, what else? We got oysters from.
Yeah, these are East Coast. Most of them, like these are French, the Beausoleils. And then we got these here. These are Glacier Bays.
Oh,
We
amazing.
got all different kinds. We usually have a lot of Spanish oysters too, but they're behind on schedule coming in.
Wow.
And we have West Coast over here also. And the ice.
Wow.
Quail hog. Those are clams. Quail hog clams.
How do you usually cook those up? You just
They steam them. They
Okay.
usually steam them. And like right here, we got more. These are middle necks, but these are West Coast. These are the same thing like these. These are clams, but they're just
Yeah.
from different coasts, so they have to be kept on ice.
Wow.
These are also our oysters, West Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
My favorite would have to be, I would say Kumamoto.
Yeah, that's
Kumamoto.
beautiful. I always order those ones
Yeah,
actually.
Kumamoto.
A little more expensive, I think, but definitely worth it.
Yeah, they definitely worth it.
Amazing. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Thank you
guys.
for the tour.
Nice to meet you.
Amazing stuff here. So we're going to show you a little bit of the video that we captured.
Yeah, you guys look at it. That's
Oh my god. Thanks. See you later. Oh my god. What time is it?
What time is it? It's a good question.
It's 2 a.m. and so we're just.
2 a.m.
What are we doing here? Okay, so we are at Hapki Farms here, and I'm just going to give you a little tour of this place. This is a place that I've ordered from with Shoreside Support for a very long time. So I've used these guys they're based here in Florida, not far from the warehouse actually. So they have an incredible amount of micros. We've got finger limes out here, 140 different products.
About 120.
120 different products at its peak. So yeah, this is one of the main suppliers for the micros that Shoreside uses. So I'm just going to show you around and show you a few different things here. We've got some coriander or cilantro for those who are playing at home. We've got shiso. We've got all sorts of stuff. Right now is not the peak production because of the heat and the climate, but still a huge amount of micros here.
It works out perfectly actually because the Caribbean season is during the winter and it works out perfectly because the Caribbean season is during the winter and their peak season is during the winter.
Exactly. But all organic. This guy is a genius at keeping the bugs away. It's all organic here. Got the guys back here growing some more fresh ones. But yeah, I'm going to show you around. I'm going to show you the some of the products they have and out where the finger lime grove is. But yeah, super cool. Right here, Shoreside Support, get in contact, Hapki Farms. A.m. We have had a great weekend, went to a wedding, I ate some barbecue. What more can you ask for, really? But we're off again to New York and Chicago and Ohio with Shoreside Support. And Bahamas has been added to the list. So we're doing a full tour.
In the next 4 days.
Yeah, in the next 4 days we are doing a full tour, going to all the places we talked about. Petrosian Caviar in New York.
Chef's Garden.
Chef's Garden in Ohio.
Fulton Fish.
Fulton Fish in New York.
Meat
in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Bahamas to do the first delivery of the season with Shoreside Support
From the Med.
from the Med, European fruit and veg being delivered there. So very
Crazy.
excited. Let's take you along to New York and Chicago and everywhere else. New York, New York.
Welcome to New York.
We are here at Petrosian in New York City, and I'm going to take you through to meet Christoph, which is a good friend of mine, and we're going to talk a little bit about caviar and the history of Petrosian. Okay, so come on through to the tasting room. Oh. Okay, so we got Tommy here from Shoreside Support, obviously on tour with this guy, but we have Christoph here. I'm going to introduce you to him and talk about the history of Petrosian and some of the caviars that we're going to taste today. Okay, so we are here at Petrosian in New York, and here with Tommy from Shoreside Support, as some of you may know who he is.
What's up, guys?
And we have Christoph here, Petrosian. I don't know your title. What is your title? Chief Caviar Tasting.
He's the caviar daddy.
Caviar puppy. So I just want to talk about what we're going to do today, and I guess the history of Petrosian, dating back to Paris in 1920s. Yeah. So talk about the family, I guess, and I was talking to Alex upstairs there, and he was talking about his mum still works in the shop in Paris,
absolutely.
Which is amazing. It's like a family-owned business, which I
Third
love.
generation,
Yeah, third generation.
Third generation, and then they all have kids, so the Petrosian will go for many more years. But yeah, so if you go today to the original boutique that opened in 1920, Madame Petrosian is still there pretty much every day.
That's crazy.
And,
One of my favorite experiences of being in the provisioning world was going to the Petrosian 100th birthday party. To be in the presence of the entire Petrosian family and all of the very important people that played a role over the last 100 years of this historic company was really, really special. You could literally feel the tradition and the love and the care that goes into everything about this brand. So that was an amazing experience.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, and if you go, just let us know, and we'll make sure Madame Petrosian is there. Just bring a bigger wallet, just because she's the best salesperson you're gonna meet. You're gonna leave full in caviar, spending a lot of money, and maybe drunk and so.
Oh yeah, champagne.
No, vodka tasting. We do great vodka too. So,
One of the amazing things that you do here is you pack the tins to order, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And you age the caviar yourself and all these things. So just want to touch on that.
Yeah, we mature the caviar in-house. Once we get it from the farm, we'll mature it in-house, and for a minimum of 3 months. Then we'll taste it and decide if it's ready to be sold. And if it's ready to be sold, we'll grade it and we'll pack it to the order. So if Tommy places an order today, we'll get the order to the caviar room, we'll select it, we'll pack it and ship it overnight.
Amazing.
So there's no pre-pack, it's just everything is packed the day of.
Awesome. Well, excited to taste some of the caviar, and thank you for having us here.
Yeah, my pleasure, always. Tommy the third,
Tommy the third. Open up just for him.
We're at Petrosian, and we've got Christophe Jadot here, who's bringing us through a caviar tasting, teaching us about the packaging processes, and we're doing my favorite, quality control, aka tasting. So that way Dean can become really familiar with the flavor profiles and help guide you with your menus.
So today we're going to try several species from different countries, starting with the smoothest one and going toward the stronger flavor profile. Different ages, maturation, from different continents. We'll go from China to Europe to South America to Africa. So that way you can really try the different flavor profile of each caviar has to offer.
And I think a lot of people, when I found out some of the caviar comes from China as well, like people don't realize how amazing and like incredibly pristine the waters are where that comes from. So I think explaining that as well, because China in a lot of people's
Yeah, and
minds.
a lot of mine, like they don't like product from China, but we wouldn't be working with them if they wouldn't do an amazing job. And they're very consistent in the harvest. Not only that, they produce pretty much all the time. They are producing about 40% of the worldwide consumption. So everybody has to go through the Chinese farm. Product just speak for itself.
Okay.
And again, like if there was any doubt about it, we wouldn't take the risk to work with them. Take a Pinot Noir from the West Coast and a Pinot Noir from Burgundy. You're gonna have two different,
A little different, yeah.
flavor profiles. Same thing if you take a Baika or berry from France and a berry from Bulgaria, will be two different profiles. Ocetra from China versus an Ocetra from Uruguay. Two different. You see the color, the eyes are different, the texture is different, and the flavor profile will be completely different.
Nice. What are we starting with?
Starting with the smoothest one, and then we'll go toward the stronger flavor profile. So, Kaluga from China. We'll start with this one over here.
That's a crazy color.
So can you explain to the chefs why is the normal procedure to kind of plump a small amount of the caviar on top and
Just to
dig
get the
from
true
low?
texture,
Okay.
which you're not going to do that in a 125 gram tin or whatever. But for us to have the true texture, we kind of lift it up just to have a better idea.
By the way, we didn't really go into it in the beginning of this. And what's funny is we kind of all acted like this is a very normal everyday scenario to have 10 1.8 kilo tins of caviar from all over the world on the table at once. So I'm sorry that we didn't really go into that. But these are called original tins, OTs.
And everything is tasted before we pack it and grade it according to 4 factors, which is the size of the eggs, the texture of the eggs, the color, but more importantly, the flavor profile. So whenever we have an order for certain chefs that we know what they're looking for, we'll go through sometimes 10 OTs to find exactly what they're looking for. Also keep in mind, like, those OTs have been open for like the last 10 minutes, so the flavor will develop as we go. So whenever we take it from the fridge, the flavor, when it's nice and cold, let it open a little bit. So you have like a wine. You open it and you let it breathe, and you'll see the true flavor profile will come out. So right now it's actually perfect.
A little darker, smaller, and I think a tiny bit firmer.
Way firmer.
But not as much earthiness as the first one.
That's
Completely
super
different,
You
right?
can kind of tell by the color of
A bit saltier too.
You can tell by the olivey color here that that's going to have more of the flavor of the earth than the sea. Would you say that that's accurate, or do you think flavor of the sea can come with that color profile as well?
Yeah, again, I mean, it depends. It's never gonna, but you can completely tell the difference between the two.
Oh, yeah,
It's just
totally.
night and day. And by example, certain chefs won't want the firm eggs like that. They'll want softer eggs. If you go to Robuchon in Las Vegas, he would rather something like this than that one over there.
It's like a umami butter flavor.
Yeah.
I have not just a buttery texture, but also some sort of a umami butter.
It's like a brown
flavor
butter.
profile.
Yeah,
Like a brown butter.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Like a nut brown. Like when
Like a nutty brown butter.
It took me a minute to fully understand what that flavor was, but it's butter.
That's got to be my favorite so far.
It is.
Yeah.
Mine too. Wow.
The flavor profile is going to be different on every single OT. So
I
this
was going
one.
to say.
So if you have a chef that you tell me, it's like, oh, you really want to have the flavor profile that we tried, we can try to find it. Sometime we will, sometime we won't, but we'll get as close as we can.
It's got a great common caviar color. It's got that black iconic caviar color. Small, medium-sized eggs, and really, really good utility to go with kind of anything.
If you do a blini with creme fraiche, I would say go with that.
Something like this.
Yeah, because the blini and the creme fraiche will balance it out really nicely.
So Chef Dean, what was your favorite caviar out of this experience today, and why?
I'm trying to remember if it was this one or this one. The brown butter? No, I think.
This is the brown butter
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
That was the Tsar Imperial Beluga Hybrid.
I think that's my favorite.
I'm with you on that. And you know what? That's going to, like I said before, it's going to 100% change my approach and my conversations with chefs this season. And if we can match this every time that or try to match this every time we order a Beluga product, I think that's
best.
what Yacht chefs want.
No guarantee, but yes.
Oh, we'll find something else.
Something similar.
Yeah, no, like
But yeah, that's
mature as
lovely.
that one, yeah.
I mean, looks, this is a beautiful, looking for, if I'm thinking about what it looks like on a plate, and then you got your classic blacks, caviar for I think classic stuff like bellinis and service, but then you've got the flavor, nutty flavor of that. Like, I mean, it's like kind of endless, really.
Thank you, Christoph.
My pleasure.
My brother.
Appreciate it.
Pleasure.
Thank you.